Hi, my name is Don Slinkard, and I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager for Ultimum. The project I'm currently working on is making sure we have a strong presence in the upcoming 2015 convention circuit. We're going to have a presence at Gen Con and Dragon Con, and if we can, we're going to look overseas. As far as about me, I've been role-playing, tabletop, and live action. I started tabletop in 1986. I had the great opportunity to meet both Skip Williams and Gary Gygax. Love the D&D genre. Also love the Shadowrun and World of Darkness. And there's a lot of motivation for me to see a new, fresh design like Ultimum come to life. And I'm very motivated to make that a reality. Today we're going to do an introduction on the team here and our creative developers. And as far as my favorite race and class goes, I love the humans, and I'm a big fan of the Striders. Not the dog.
Hi, I'm Penn. I'm the lead concept artist for Ultimum. Currently responsible for developing any ideas that the crew has come up with, character-wise or landscape-wise or environment-wise. A little bit about me. My gaming experience comes from playing Shadowrun back in the late 1980s to early 90s. Have an art background coming from Douglas Anderson School of the Arts, and also going to UNF for a little while. Getting my art degree there. Haven't finished it yet, but I'm going to get there. Favorite class and race so far? Class-wise, I'm really like the Warden, just because I helped come up with some of the powers or abilities in that class tree. Race-wise, I'm really taken by the Crocodile, just because it's never been done before, and it's a tough race to play.
Huh? What happened?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Lewis.
What do you do, Lewis?
I'm a graphic designer and web designer.
And what are you working on now?
I'm working on building the Phoenix Fleet logo for Ultimum in Adobe Photoshop.
Well, tell us a little about yourself.
I went to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, graduated top of my class in 2009 for graphic design and desktop publishing. Worked freelance for a few years and ran into Christian by meeting Penn from work, telling me about this game, and just kind of looked into it, and I saw the conceptual art and it impressed me right away, so I knew I had to get on it.
Which race and class do you like the best?
To be honest, I have no idea. I haven't even had time to read through the booklet.
Fair enough. So tell us about the website.
The website's probably going to be one of the best damn websites I've coded recently. I'm doing it in HTML5, CSS3, trying to incorporate some jQuery, some JSON, possibly some Ruby on Rails. That way it's got a drag and drop element for the end user to move around key characters and create maps and all sorts of cool stuff.
Is it as cool as your beard?
No, it's not. I've been working on this beard way longer. But who knows? By the time I'm done, it may be pretty badass and it'll make my beard look childish.
Hello, my name is Philip Poe, and I am the Application Development Manager for Ultimum. I've been gaming for about 10 years, started middle of high school, and that opened up a whole new world for me, really. It's an opportunity to put yourself in a new perspective and have a lot of fun with different groups of friends. After that, gaming built up my confidence, and I joined the Marine Corps from 2008 to 2012, and did a lot of gaming there as well. Made a lot more friends. When I got out, I used my GI Bill and I took up computer programming. And through my networking and whatnot there, I met Christian and was invited to work on the team for Ultimum. I've I'd definitely say I'm very grateful for that, and it's a great team.
So what are you working on now?
Currently, I'm working on the Player Companion app, which is a all-encompassing application. Basically, what the Player Companion app endeavors to do is to take away the humdrum and tedious aspects of your typical tabletop role-playing game and let the computer do all that so the players can focus on having fun and engaging and immersing themselves in the story.
And what's your favorite racing class?
Ooh. My favorite race is probably the Asaborn Bears. And my favorite class would have to be the Warlord. Cliche.
Yeah, Warlord, Pro Fist.
All right.
So what are you guys working on?
Right now we're working on talents and race balance.
Hi, I'm Jay Rodriguez, the operations manager for Ultimum. Been gaming for about 15 years. Everything from steampunk-based to futuristic and sci-fi-based games.
So Jay, what are you working on today?
Today we're working on racial talents and balance, and a little bit of the class talents as well.
And what's your favorite racing class?
I'm more partial to the Simians. I actually helped develop them, and the class of the Domitor is my favorite class.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Holly. I'm the lead creative consultant here at Ultimum. I'm a huge football fan. My favorite teams would be the New Orleans Saints and the LSU Tigers. I served 9 years in the United States Air Force as a security force member. I also brought to you the Crocodile, the Shaman, and the Strider. And currently I am working on fluffing out the background for all the races, how they interact with each other, and balancing their abilities. I also have a big hot dog.
Hi, I'm Joss Whedon, here on the set of Avengers Age of Ultron. Donate $10,000 to the Ultimum Kickstarter campaign, I'll make sure you get a set visit. No, I'm not really Joss Whedon. My name is Mark McDonough. I am one of the creative consultants on Ultimum. I have over 25 years of tabletop gaming experience, and I'm bringing that experience with a multitude of systems to this game to help make it the best possible.
What are your current projects you're working on?
Currently I am working on refining the combat system to make it flow easier and faster and make it more intuitive for the player.
What's your favorite racing class?
Currently my favorite race in the game is the Lancers. My favorite class is the Archon.
Action.
First, I would like to ask you a couple of questions, and I want you to answer them immediately. Who are you?
Hey, I'm Ty O'Gean. I'm the current lead writer for Ultimum RPG.
What are you working on?
I'm currently working on building the setting foundation, putting the ecology and economy bones and structure into the world that you guys will help us creatively develop over the coming years.
What made you want to work on Ultimum?
Talking with the game designers and creators, I was really fascinated by the character races, concepts, and classes they had come up with, and I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to join them and add my voice to this already amazing setting.
And what's your favorite aspect of the story?
I like that our setting, while science fiction, has a very strong Western motif and theme to it, and I love Western films and the genre, and I thought how cool it would be to have that type of game setting where you, the players, get to push that frontier like they did in the American West and explore and build a world that'll just be amazing in the years to come.
And what's your favorite racing class?
My favorite race is the humans. I love that human ingenuity, and my favorite class is the Domitor because there's just something wicked and evil about them that's really cool.
Hi, I'm Christian Muckler. I'm the creative director for Ultimum. My experience includes being a business consultant traveling from week to week. I focus on processes, efficiency, writing manuals, and solving problems.
What made you want to work on Ultimum?
Well, the first thing is I saw a problem. Games are all the same. They all have the same concepts, the same rule types, and a lot of them have that one little thing that's good, but not great. Ultimum is the idea that we can take all these great ideas, come up with some new compelling ideas that focus on what makes the game fun, put it all together. Second, I don't like my job. None of my friends like their job. Who likes their job? I want to build something here that we can all do together, where we can all kind of share in the same destiny and build something amazing for ourselves.
Where did you get the inspiration for the story and the character elements?
Well, like everybody, I like The Walking Dead, but what makes the show compelling is existing in a world where money doesn't get you what you need. And I also like the sandbox style games like Minecraft. I'm very compelled by the future game of No Man's Sky. I like the idea of players controlling their own destinies and not just being, spoon-fed a module, every 4 to 6 months, and that's what they have to work with. I also want to create elements that allowed players to relate to something. When we see an elf, a dwarf, or an orc, we know from thousands of years of mythology and story and religion what these things are supposed to be, what they act like, what their traits are. When sci-fi games come out, they come out with weird-looking alien species, and what is that? It just, unless a game can really convey what that is, it leaves us disconnected from it. By choosing all life on Earth to support this game and its characters, I can relate to simians, I can relate to Crocodile, I can relate to Ossiborns and the wolves and the bears. We like those animals, we love them, and that connects us to them immediately.
How difficult has it been to work on Ultimum?
It's been pretty difficult. I work a 40, 50-hour week, and then I work another 40-hour week on top of that, which pretty much takes up every day of the week. But I've read and I believe that an entrepreneur will work 80 hours a week so he doesn't have to work 40 hours a week.
And what do you want Ultimum to achieve?
I want Ultimum to become the game that finally breaks down this barrier between people who play video games and board games and socially acceptable games and people who play tabletop role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons. That barrier can be broken, and it can be broken by making these games accessible without sacrificing what makes tabletop RPGs good. Ultimum can do that. We can use technology, we use smartphones, tablets, PCs, and laptops, so that those devices can be used as aids that add immersion through art and good user interface, and not just being a database or a character generator and being separated. We want everything working together so that that team, that group, that game master, that player has more time to spend on the story and telling a good story and making sure his players stay involved, and less time thumbing through a book to look up an odd rule, taking 20 minutes out of the night just to figure out one thing.